Have you ever found a technique that was so powerful you felt compelled to share it? Well, my friends, that is what this is. If you'd like to skip straight ahead to the binary mode technique, then please do so. And if not, I wanted to talk a little bit about my journey so far and how this specific technique has helped me. So before I began this fairly recent journey, I was so tangled up in what other people thought of me. I couldn't say no without drowning in guilt. I was constantly the nice one, the one who never upset anybody, the one who was the mediator between other people, always feeling uncomfortable. I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. I was constantly living on the outside whilst being completely disconnected from my inner self, always wrapped up in other people's problems, in other people's feelings. And I'm sure you can imagine just how draining that is. It's like almost at points like I wasn't in reality anymore. I was just sort of floating around, watching everything happen, almost watching from a distance. Unable to ground myself, to bring my awareness into my own being, my own body. And this particular technique so far has had the strongest results by a long way. And it's so simple. It's like anybody can do this. I have only been doing it for the past 6 weeks, for 5 minutes a day. That's it. And it's made me feel something shift, like deeply. And it happened quite quickly too. Other people started noticing it before I even said anything. Something about my energy had completely changed. I started to feel more comfortable in my own skin. I felt grounded, more centered. And if you've seen any of my other videos, I talk a lot about saying no more often and setting boundaries more often, taking time for yourself more often, being selfish for yourself for once. And using this technique, setting boundaries became so much easier. I didn't feel like guilt anymore. And the part that I found the most interesting was that I feel like I didn't have to make so many boundaries more often. It's almost like I had this invisible force field around me, or an energy, I guess. And other people picked up on this, that they felt almost instinctively, and treated me with more respect. So let's talk about this technique now. As I said before, it's called the binary mode technique. If you know anything about computers, they have a code, it's called binary code. And this entire code is made up with either ones or zeros. That's it. 1 or 0. And the idea between the binary mode technique is that there is only an outer world and your inner world. Outer or inner, 1 or 0. There is nothing else. That's it. Now, ideally, you will need a candle for this, but if you don't have one, you can just follow along with me and focus on the one that I'll have whilst we practice this technique together. You can use anything really, you just need something to focus on. But I've found that the flame from the candle, the fire, is almost naturally sort of primitively more captivating Like it's easier to naturally focus on it. So, candle if you can. If not, you can just do it on the screen. So, back to the technique. What you want to do is have said candle, look into the flame, focus on just the flame, and whilst doing that, breathe in and feel the distance between you and the flame. And then on every breath out, you're still looking at the flame, but you change your vision to relax and look around the flame, on the periphery of the flame, and at the same time feeling the space around you. So, always staring at the flame, directly at the flame, whilst breathing in, focusing on the distance between the flame and you, and on the breath out, looking at the periphery around the flame, and putting your awareness to feel the space around you. So what happens is, by focusing on the distance between the flame and yourself, on the in-breath, you're creating the awareness of you being a separate entity from something that is outside of you. Hence, feeling as if your awareness is inside of your body. And then on the out-breath, when you're looking at the periphery of the flame and focusing on the space around you, your awareness is then placed outside of yourself. And it really is as simple as that. And by getting these repetitions in, inside, outside, 1, 0, your ability to just generally be inside of yourself becomes much stronger and easier to do. In fact, you end up doing it without even thinking about it. And this completely changes your energy and kind of gives you the ability to be your more authentic self, to be authentically you, to feel comfortable inside your own body, inside your own skin. And all of this for just 5 minutes a day, looking at a candle. It's crazy. So, let's begin. Now, I like to start with a really quick sort of awareness exercise. If you don't want to do this, you can just skip it, no problem at all. But by doing this, you kind of get the results you want faster. So, let's get some music going. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take in a slow, deep breath through your nose, feeling the air fill your lungs. And exhale slowly through your mouth, letting your shoulders drop. Bring your attention to the space around you. Is it warm or cold? Is it night? Is it day? Just observe with no judgment. Now feel your feet on the ground, your body held by gravity. Notice the subtle energy of being here. Silently say to yourself, I am aware that I am aware. Once more, I am aware that I am aware. Breathe in again through your nose and out through your mouth. And slowly open your eyes. Okay guys, so remember, on the in-breath, looking directly at the flame and feeling the distance between you and the flame. So, let's practice a couple of times. So, breathing in, focusing on the flame and feeling the distance between you and the flame. So, in and out. In and out. So now we do the out breath, and for the out breath, you're still looking at the flame, but relaxing your focus, so you're looking at the periphery of the flame, and at the same time, you're feeling connected to the space around you. So, let's practice a couple of times. Breathe in and out, looking at the periphery, feeling the space around you. Once more, breathe in and out, looking at the periphery, feeling the space around you. So now we combine the two. So let's begin. Breathing in, focusing on the flame, feeling the distance between you and it. And the breath out, periphery of the flame, feeling outside yourself. And again, in breath, distance between you and the flame, focus on the flame. And out breath, focus on the periphery, feeling the space around you. In breath. And out breath. In breath, feeling centered. Out breath, feeling space around you. In breath, grounded. And out, space around you. I'm going to be quiet for a couple of minutes and just let you focus yourself. Feel more grounded on every in-breath, and more connected on every out-breath. Feeling safe inside of yourself on every in-breath. feeling the space around you and every out breath. You may notice some emotions starting to surface. This is normal. Do not suppress them or try to push them away, but instead observe them, allow them, and feel them. And to feel stronger being inside of yourself. Feeling safer than ever before inside of yourself. Feel your confidence growing. Really embody this feeling of safety, confidence, feeling comfortable inside of yourself. Okay guys, I think that concludes today's session. I'll end with this. Thank you for joining me today. Really keep hold of that feeling of just being comfortable inside of yourself and safe, more confident, more your authentic self. Please subscribe, like, comment. I'd love to know your results, and keep it up guys. Keep practicing, and until then, I will see you next time.